Hey guys, can you hear me? Welcome to the stream. Today we're gonna test Revyaratan weapon. Today I'm gonna test only one weapon as I was really busy. I was at the beach and stuff like that, so I didn't have time to prepare for more weapons tested. I wanted to test Revy's and Ezio's and Assassin's weapon, but I didn't have time for that. So this week I'm gonna test just the fish weapon. And next time it will be either Assassin or something else that comes out. I know people want me to test Assassin after the nerf and see if it's still useful and viable. Maybe I'll do it next week, but let's do the fish today because I am very curious about the fish myself. Fish is not a fish is not a carry unit, it's a support unit, and it's gonna have its use in guild bosses. Sadly, I won't be able to test it during Dragon Invasion and stuff because the date on the test server is Wednesday currently, so it's impossible. I will be able to test it against guild bosses, but the guild bosses are at level 1, so I might just cap out on the damage anyway, so it will be hard to do a proper test. If you already invested in fish weapon, guys, you could also give me shout. Basically tell me what you think about that weapon so far, because I really like the reason why I'll do this test is I want to know if it's actually worth investing into this weapon. Okay, so let's transition into the test server. Okay, let's read what this weapon is all about. Okay, so that's the fish. Okay, so Ancient Sea Monster, okay, 5-star Awaken, okay, just a little bit of potential, all skills maxed out, and exclusive, level 0, and skills. Okay, so the way I'm gonna do it today is a little different than what I'm usually doing, as it is more a support unit than a damage dealing unit. Still does quite alright damage, okay, but we're gonna test it in a full co-op team against Astral. First I'm gonna go with level 0 weapon, then I'm gonna upgrade it to level 100 straight away. I'm not gonna waste your time, guys, going through all these thresholds. We're just gonna see how this weapon performs at level 0 and 100 with all that stats, and then we're gonna rank up this weapon slowly. Right, so let's go with the skills first. Okay, so at Awakening, the Revyaratan gets a skill called Blood Detect. So Revyaratan deals damage equal to 100% damage of own attack to the target unit every 7 seconds. Also inflicts bleed and decreases unit damage reduction by 20% and tenacity by 200 for 4 seconds. The target unit loses 1% of max HP every second. So bleed decreases unit damage reduction, tenacity, and does 1% of max HP every second. Okay, so the most important part about this, and this is what people wonder, and I wonder myself, is how much damage reduction is actually gonna be. Okay, because this is a support unit, and when I bring it out, I don't play co-op, but I use Revy for PvE content, and this is why I wonder how much damage increase, because he already is doing great. That is going to bring, and it's gonna be hard to test it on test server, as I mentioned. Okay, but Awakening it's probably worth it, but we're gonna see it in action. Okay, so at 1 star, increases Revyartan's unit damage by 20%, deal additional 20 critical hit damage to enemy inflicted with slow. Okay, so far lead slow. When friendly hero casts water type spells, increases critical hit damage of Revyaratan and all friendly units in its path by 10% and crit hit by 100 for 7 seconds. This effect is doubled against COV units. Okay, so double for COV units has to be in a path, so basically works like, hi Adrian. Oh, by the way, Adrian, see, next time you comment on the Wednesday quiz, make sure you post your user ID and server as well, because basically when I get the when I draw it on Sunday, I send it straight away, and it will be hard for me to actually get in touch with you and get this info as soon as possible. Obviously, I can look through comment history if I got time, but it will be good if you post it on the chat as well. And before I move any further, guys, there was a problem this Wednesday. Well, basically I done the draw today, and I've noticed that there was only 4 comments under the video, while I know there were much more from you guys, and you guys actually reached to me. So I wrote to YouTube about the feedback about that. So I sent the issue, because it's not only me that had this issue previously. The issue happens to YouTubers around the world as well. So we'll see, okay? Because some of you show me that I saw notification that, for example, Fiesti has put a comment under the video. When I checked the comment section of my video, the comment was not there, and it's still on his screen. So yeah, okay, let's move on. So that's 2-star. Let's move to 3-star. So frenzied snappings. Okay, so that's another skill. Every 20 seconds, Revyaratan enters the frenzied snapping state. For the next 9 seconds, increases its crit hit damage by 40, attack speed by 40%. Okay, as big, and crit hit by 400. At the same time, decreases the target's unit damage reduction by 20%, healing received by 20, and tenacity by 200. So on top of that, you got basically double that here. The effect is doubled against enemies units inflicted with slow. Okay, so if you got slow, which is perfect for your guild bosses, because you should be using either Ice Demon or Ice Elemental to provide slow, this effect cannot be dispelled. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. If I go for that weapon, the problem is it costs mithril, yeah, and it's not easy to get it. A 3-star weapon should really boost your PvE damage. Okay, let's go for the 4-star. The first time Revyaratan HP falls below certain threshold, it gains a bubble equal to 15% of our own max HP, and it increases its life drain and death by 8% each. Lasts for the whole battle, stacks up 4 times. Okay, so whenever his HP drops, he's getting life drain and defense increase. So makes him more sustainable on the line. At 5-star, increases all unit damage and attack speed by 5% for every COV unit on the battlefield. Okay, so attack speed by 5%, guys. With 8 COV units, which you shouldn't be running, obviously, but let's say you run 5 COV units, yeah? That is 25% attack speed at all times, and unit damage as well, okay? But attack speed is the most important stuff. It really increases a lot of damage. Okay, at 6-star, a new skill called Deep Sea Burial, Revyaratan creates giant waves by swinging its huge body, decreasing the unit damage reduction and death of enemy units within a large range by 20%, and inflicting them with slow. Afterwards, dealing damage equal to 115% of attack. Lasts 7 seconds, cooldown is 15 seconds. Okay, so this is quite expensive, but it boosts, well, it decreases enemy units' defense even further. So he becomes a great debuffer. Okay, but getting to 6-star is very expensive, and it costs you mithril. So you need to think about your investment, because obviously you want to buy your SSR unit weapons first before you invest into Revy. But if you're whaling, it's no problem, you will get 6-star anyway, because I believe buying mithril is the best value at the moment, because we got so many weapons, and buying a £100 mithril pack is better than buying a single piece of artifact at this point of the game. Okay guys, so let's do some testing. Okay, I didn't prepare any spreadsheet yet, because I didn't have time, as I said before, but let's try and make one now. Okay, so let's go through the formation. I hope you see the screen. Yeah, okay, you guys see the screen. Let me just pick that. I really need to invest in second monitor, but I have so much spending right now, it's really hard. Okay, so I'm gonna do layout later on. So this is what I'll be playing today. Okay, so basically he is a support unit. He is still in decent damage, but most of the time he's a support unit, and this is what I'll be playing today. Okay, so I'll be running a full COV with Holy Trinity against Astral without Naga, because when I put Naga here, the COV get demolished, and I want the fight to still be 180 seconds, as you can see here. Okay, so let me just put that fight. This is what I'll be testing today, and you guys watch that, and I'll prepare a spreadsheet in the meantime. Right, so I want this weapon. Okay, spreadsheet is ready. Let's speed this up a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, the fight lasted 180 seconds. Couple units got killed, so that's good because we want to test that. Okay, I want to see how much of improvement the duration of the fight is going to be, because we will be debuffing these tanks. Okay, so see this unit, the Supreme Paladin, should die quicker than 139 seconds. Okay, the first unit death is 28 seconds, and that's Magic Airship, so I'm gonna put that here as well. First unit. Okay, and time duration as well. Okay, so quite a few things that I need to keep track of. Okay, so while we're here, let's do that. Okay, so Revy, third damage dealer. As I said, he's doing decent damage already, not the best, but decent. Okay, so the total damage, this is a wide damage. Wide damage is not really that important, but you go 175 million, 128, 956. Okay, true damage, this is what is really important in these fights when you play PvP. 174 million, no, that's actually 17 million. 466608. Okay, healing, he's already doing some healing, as you can see, but his lifesteal is going to go up, and this is what I want to check. That'll be 51, 5,154,408. Yeah. Okay, and first unit death was 28 seconds. The fight duration was 180 seconds. Okay, let's start. Let's start with upgrading the weapon level. So when we increase the level of the weapon, we increase the attack and the HP. While the HP value is rather low, the attack value is quite high. Getting the attack from here is quite good. The attack percentages are not bad either, and unit damage as well. Just double checking if I got this resource. I didn't get it like 2 hours before the stream. This is where I got that resource. So yeah, I was afraid I'm not gonna be able to stream for you guys today. Okay, so we increased the level of the weapon, so his base stats went up. Let's try again. Okay, so his damage went up by 40 million, so that's 207 million. 531, 316. Oops, that's something wrong. 207. Okay, true damage. So dropped a little bit. The reason why damage drops sometimes is because one of the targets got killed quicker, so don't worry about that. So heal, okay, so double the healing already. First unit died at 26 seconds, so that's 2 seconds difference already, and the duration of the fight was still 180 seconds, so still whole fight, so still nothing meaningful is happening. Now, this is where the fun begins, okay? So this is what I want to see, okay? Because if I invest into Revy, I want to see a big damage increase on PvE content with that and that, because this is where I will go. This is where, as far as I will go, okay? I wouldn't go for 6-star unless I main Cove. Okay, so let's unlock, let's get the blood detect, and let's see if it actually works in the game. Okay, so when you awaken a weapon, you unlock a skin, guys. Okay, so as you can see, the image doesn't change, but let's put it, let's see how this looks in the game. Yeah, so that's weapon awakened. Okay, everything is the same. Let's slow down. Okay, the game might be a little bit laggy. Okay, so there was the skill blood detect. Okay, it shows here. Couldn't see it because of the lag. Probably need to switch from BlueStacks 4 to BlueStacks 5. It's better performance. Okay, so blood detect again, 15 seconds into the game twice. Okay, let's speed it up. Let's see the difference. Okay, so his total damage went down, which means he either killed a target a little bit faster, or because he has to cast this skill, which means he's doing less auto attacks. His true damage, although, went basically doubled, which is the better part. Okay, you want that. His healing went down a little bit. Okay, the first target, I believe it died much later. Yeah, it died at 100. Sorry, at 68 seconds. So that's a lot of. That's something weird happening here. Okay, I'll need to replay that fight because that's a lot. It took a lot longer for Cov units to kill it. Okay, there's one thing I forgot to do. I was supposed to show you guys this damage here on the boss before I unlock the weapon, but obviously I forgot. But let's try it now before we go any further. So yeah, let's go here. Okay, no one attacked that. Okay, so I'm just gonna use what I've been using myself. Okay, so this is what I currently use because this is the units that I invested quite a lot into. I'm not even gonna worry about casting, I'll just cast everything because this unit is dead anyway. Yeah, so I capped, okay, so I won't be able to actually see that damage. I can't quit the fight, I need to like stop the stream. Just gonna kill that unit, and next time I'm just gonna bring 2 units. And I'll bring just Revy. Okay, so this is the cap. If some of you don't know, there's a cap on each guild boss. Okay, so I only got 2 more tests, so I'm not gonna use elves. I'm just gonna go with that team, and I'll put something to keep me alive. Okay, I don't even need that. Okay, so slow marksman. Let's try. If I cap now, then there's nothing I can do. Okay, Rev is actually getting down. Hold on, guys. I need to. I need to close the game. If you force quit, well, if you force shut the game, you're gonna reset the battle. So basically, this is going to save me guild boss. Try. Just logging into the game quickly. Okay, back into the game. So as I said, it's going to be quite hard to test it without Dragon Invasion available on a test server, because these bosses just die too quickly. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Something that actually, well, that it doesn't even really matter because these units don't do too much damage. Okay, I'm just gonna put monks in the same path here. That, okay, so that's some healing. Let's just add another heal. Okay, let's do it, and I'm gonna force quit again, but I'm gonna force quit at around 10 seconds because it's gonna take me a while to get that on my screen. Oops, I missed a couple archers there. It's really hard to just drag around instead of smashing the buttons with your fingers. Okay, he still dies. That's because we are against Bitfin. But anyway, that's 40 seconds, so we can still compare how much of a damage increase it is. Maybe I should force quit. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so the way I'm gonna do it is I'm actually gonna force quit. Okay, let's transition. Okay, I'm gonna force quit when he's dying, or just add mermaid as well. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm logging back to the game. But I think the thing that is killing him is the skill of Peaceful. But let's do that. Let's add tank as well. If actually someone was doing that on a test server, I would move to the bosses that don't do that much damage but are actually quite beefy, like zombie. Okay, so let's add tank. And let's add Little Mermaid. Okay, just checking transition, everything's good. You guys see the screen that I see. Maybe I should test it without actually casting any skills. Say thank you for the content putting out about streams. Well, thank you, John, and welcome to the stream. Once I get ahead with the weapons, so there'll be like no weapons. Tubes part when we released, we'll test the emblems for specific units. Since I can do posts on YouTube now, I'll create pools. Okay, so 30 seconds. He's still alive. Okay. Not capping, that's good. Okay guys, I'm gonna force quit it in 10 seconds. So okay, so that was 1200, yeah. Okay, there we are. So 1200. Let me just write it down. Thank you, because I need to be really quick at. Okay, so 1215. That's with an awaken. Okay, sadly I forgot to do it before I actually awakened the weapon. So yeah, as I said, I had a little time to prepare, so I didn't pay attention to that. Okay, so that's with awaken weapon. Let's go and yeah, I wanted to see that fight again. What changed here? Sorry, I'm clicking a lot of stuff. I might spoil a few things in the future, which I think you guys don't mind. Okay, so what changed here? Okay, so we awakened the weapon. He should be boosting the damage of our team. However, Archer is not killing that airship. Yeah, that's what I thought. Maybe I'll do it without any spells, so this number will be like accurate, really. Because with spells you miss them sometimes, and it's hard with clicking. So we'll do that. Yeah, so we'll do that again. Just no spells this time around. Okay, so one airship dies. Okay, so not all of them die instantly like they did previously. It's only one of them dying. Okay, they died again, got resurrected again. Yeah, so that's 68 seconds. Okay, that's fine. Let's do that boss again without me casting any spells. That would be much easier, basically, for me to test. Yeah. So still 68 seconds, right? Yep, nothing changed. Same. See. Okay. Let's go to the boss again. It's not here. Let's see. At 1 minute. You mean 1 minute into the fight or 1 minute mark? So you want to give it a 30 seconds rule, basically. Okay, let's do that. So let's see the initial 30 seconds. Right, did any of you see the damage? Because I didn't. I can rewind the stream. Just close it a little too fast. Okay, so I'm logging into the game, guys, as you can see, and I'll stop the stream. 383. Okay, thank you, Ivica. So let's put that in. 383. So obviously the damage numbers will not be too huge, okay? But what we'll be looking here is the percentage damage. So if, for example, we end up with, we awaken the weapon and we get to 400, let's say 33, that means it's almost 10% damage increase, which is good. So if you're doing 2 billion, you'll be doing 2.2 billion damage, yeah. So this is what we're looking. Okay, so I'm back into the game. We got that. Let's keep on awakening this weapon. So 2-star weapon now. No, sorry, 1-star. Oh, the game just froze. Okay, there we are. Okay, so at 1, increases rate and unit damage by 20, deals additional damage to enemies inflicted with slow. Okay, so let's do PvP fight first. I really want to start playing co-op as my second faction, but it's so expensive to change factions on older servers. If I were to start this game fresh, I would definitely go co-op instead of Astral, although Astral is like top tier, because with Astral you basically are set in stone with one formation. There's no many things you can change around, so I like changes. I like to change things around. Okay, so now this airship died much faster. Okay, Dragon Golem holding his own. Backline is dying. Okay, so fight is still 180 seconds. But what happened here? Okay, so obviously these damage numbers will look different now, okay, because the units are dying faster. So the damage will go down, but just for the sake of data, I'm still keeping track of all this damage. Okay, so true damage down to 17 again. The healing is at 4. So what we're looking here is first unit death now. 25 seconds, so yeah, it's back to normal. Don't know what happened when we awakened the weapon. Something crazy. Maybe when you awaken the weapon, the seed changes, because it went from 26 to 68. It's now back to 25, which makes more sense. The fight was still 180 seconds. Okay, and the boss damage should not change too much, but let's see, just for the sake of the test. Okay, so I'll be quitting this game quite a lot, so we can keep track of these things. Okay, keep in mind that this number might not be accurate, because when I leave at 1 minute mark, it's maybe actually 59 seconds mark. Okay, so let's go with that. Mission has not been completed. Okay, let me log into the game. In the meantime, I'm gonna watch the replay. If I close it too fast, Ivica, just give me a shout. 353. Okay, maybe because I closed it before, just like a second before. Okay, so we got 353. Yeah, this is why we shouldn't be looking like into these numbers as set in stone. Yeah, maybe I click it a little too fast. Maybe what we'll do is I'll close it at 50-second mark, but we only gonna count the damage from 1 minute mark, so that gives us a couple seconds, maybe even 55 seconds, so that gives us a couple seconds in the game. Okay, because I might just close it too early, and that's still a second. Yeah, so a second is a big difference. So I'll close the game at 55. Okay, you guys see what I'm seeing? Yeah, just double checking it. Okay, so let's go with a 2-star. So when friendly hero casts water type spells, okay, so we're not gonna be able to see that in the boss fight because I'm not gonna cast anything. But during PvP with Casambal, okay, this is going to be quite big of a boost. So when friendly hero casts water type spell, increases crit hit damage of Revy and all friendly units in its path by 10% and crit hit by 100 for 7 seconds. This effect is doubled for COV units, so should be good. Let's see. No, always click this museum. Training grounds, yeah. So let's see, more power. Okay, so blood detect, but this is not going to be any animation, I believe. Yeah, so let's just fire through. Okay, again, I think airship survived a little bit longer. And Genie survived this time round. So 46 seconds. Yeah, so again, something weird happening. Whenever you awaken stuff, it should be more burst damage. But yeah, okay, so Revy did more damage. But so far, there's not a big or significant change to how this fight turns out, because we still are not able to kill everything. Okay, so true damage went up a bit as well. Only 3757 or 78 healing. The fight was still 180 seconds, so we still can't get through Dragon Golem. And let's see that post damage. So that's guild. Next month I'll kill more of these bosses to move forward, so we'll be able to test it on stronger bosses that can take some hitting. How far are your guilds in these bosses? My guild is stuck on the chapter with zombies, I believe, because 2 other active players, 2 VIPs 15, just left the game. They haven't been in the game for 30 days now. I thought they're gonna go on holiday or something, but no, they just left the game, sadly. Because that means there's no more, well, there's only 1 more VIP 15 on my server. Okay, so I'll wait till 55, but I'm gonna take the time. Okay, 360. Okay, so we had 360. Yeah, let's put it as 360. Still on Cove. Playing server 122, so we are new. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I'll put 360 here. So John, you're playing Cove, or did you decide what faction you're playing? Okay, so let's move now. Okay, so this is where it gets interesting. This is going to be another skill that actually reduces the damage, unit damage reduction of enemies. So the skill is called Frenzy Snapping, and every 20 seconds, Revyaratan enters Frenzy's snapping state. Okay, so during our boss fight, it will only happen once. Okay, and for the next 9 seconds, increase its critical hit damage by 40, attack speed, that's big attack speed increase and crit hit. Okay, at the same time decreases target's unit damage reduction by 20, tenacity by 200, and it's doubled against units with so slow. As in second chapter of the portal, it's called bosses. Alright. Yeah, if you just started, this is going to be a little bit harder, as on the older servers most of these players can just roll through the first 3 chapters very easy. Well, the third chapter is where it's actually I believe it's the one with the dragons, so this is the one when it's slowed down a little bit for most of us. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so in theory this is a big buff. This is also the reason why I didn't do any guidance on how to defeat these bosses yet. Okay, so 20 seconds into the fight. Sorry guys, I need to focus a little bit. Okay, did I miss it? Okay, frenzied snapping. Okay, 25 happened. 23. Yeah, so paladin's down. Magic airship is alive. Okay, it's not dying too fast, but paladin died before airship died, which shows you that these debuffs from his weapon are actually doing works on the tanks, guys. And it's more important for that pala to drop, because then everything just follows. Okay, I think this is it. This is the point where they'll be able to take down the ultimate tank, Dragon Golem. I have faith. Yes, so this is a big boost now, guys. 3-star weapon is worth it in PvP situation. Yeah, so this is where we break Astral. So the fight lasted 132 seconds. Revy's damage went up a little bit as well. So he is a second damage dealer now. He is outperforming Revyaratan, and this Revyaratan has +5 Path of Assassins, guys. 2, 4, 4, 9, 5, 1, 1, 5, 6, 9, yeah. So this is where I'm actually quite happy. 60 million, so that's almost tripled. Okay, and just a little bit healing. Okay, so the first target, it wasn't airship this time round. Okay, it was an angel as well. It was paladin. 40 seconds and the tank is down. Alright. So all the data is here. Now let's take the boss down. I believe the difference in these numbers on the boss is because the seed changes whenever there's a new mission around. So yeah, when there's a new mission, the seed changes, and that's why these numbers are a little bit different. I hope you guys are seeing that. Yeah, just double checking. Okay, let's go. And after that, I'm gonna restart the game, and we're gonna do first quiz for today. How is it? Okay, 351 was it? Three, 5, 4. Okay, so not really a big difference in PvE. This is why, sorry guys, this yeah, it's so weird. I won't be able to test it the way I would like, because the best way is to test it in Dragon Invasion, obviously. Yeah, 354. So but I will get that weapon. Yep. So once I get that weapon, I'll be able to actually test it live. But I still have to sleep on it because I don't play Cove yet, and investing that kind of money where I have a lot of SSI units to invest into later might not be the best way. I still win. I'm still doing the best damage on my server when it comes to Dragon Invasion, so I don't need to push it. I don't need to rush it. I can just wait and see. But I'm very happy with how it performs in PvP so far, because this 3-star Awakening was a huge boost and deal breaker basically against this Astral. Okay, this Astral is without Naga, because when I used Naga, the fight was over very quickly. But I want to see the difference, okay, how much of a boost he brings to the team. This is why I've decided to go without Naga. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna do a first quiz today. So for those of you who are new to the stream, there will be a question popping up on your screen with 4 answers, A, B, C, D, right? So you only need to write A, B, C, or D without putting the name, the full answer. Okay, so that helps you with incorrect spelling, typing errors, and stuff like that. Okay, the first person, well, actually no, the 2 first persons that answer correctly will win 500 diamonds prize, which will be sent by a community manager by Friday. Okay, the only thing that I will need from you is the ID, which you can copy paste from your profile in the game in the server you're playing on. Simple as that. Okay, so get ready guys. In 5 seconds that's going to be a first question. Okay, I'm gonna count to from 5 to 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck. Okay, let's see correct answer. The correct answer is C, Ancient Sea Monster. It's not fishy. This is what my daughter calls him, but it's not fishy. Constantine Vu, yeah, on my screen it shows you have heard. So Ivicia and Mr. Me are the winners on my screen, but there will be another chance for you, Constantine. Another question at the end of the stream, so 2 more winners. Okay, so I need Ivicias and Mr. Me. I should like write down all your IDs and stuff like that, because most of the time it's the same winners, so I won't need to ask for you. But Mr. Me, I think it's someone new, so welcome to the stream. And as I said previously, I need few info from you so you get the reward sent to your account, and it is the ID over here. You can copy it. Calling latency from Scotland. Might be it. Okay, so I need to open names. Okay. And just the server you're playing on. And I got you, Ivica. So let me just write down the names as well. So that's actually Ivica. let me guess, Mr. Me, you're playing on server 100. Oh, sorry, it's actually U13. That's weird. Is it 100? Is it 13 or 113? Yes, see, this is important because then to be sent or lost somewhere. Okay, the reason I was skeptical about your server name is because the first number in your user ID is the zone you're playing on. Okay, so you're playing in Europe, and the next 3 digits are your server number. So in your case, that's 113. In Ivica's case, that's 48. Yeah, and then it's your personal number. Okay, so let's move on with the testing. So I got first 2 winners. Congratulations, guys. Okay, so where we at? At 3-star weapon, this is where we at. Let me just open the spreadsheet quickly. Okay, so I just highlighted where is a big boost. So it's a 3-star. Okay, it's definitely worth it. Obviously, the damage during the boss will be higher the longer the fight goes because this will proc more than once. Yeah. So this is a sustain and defense buff for Revy, and it basically works similar to Dragon Golem, but instead of getting huge defense and regen, it gets a bubble equal to 15% of all max HP, and it increases its life drain and defense by 8% each. Okay, stacks up to 4 times, so 1 stack, second, third, and the fourth. Okay, so let's go. Usually the defensive stats don't make much of a difference, but it's always weird things happen because we don't know these formulas, these calculations. So basically, if you increase a defensive stat, sometimes the unit deals more damage than it did previously. So it might change the seed, might not. But let's see. Okay, so no offensive power gain, a little bit more sustain and defense, and let's see how it plays out. Okay. So Paradise again. Okay, fight finished. Okay, so damage. These numbers don't actually mean a thing because I just take them for the data because I like that. Kind of a data geek. So yeah, I like to take these numbers for myself. Okay, so that's nice. Okay, so a little bit more healing, still a little bit less than previously. But remember, guys, these numbers look lower than the previous fight. That's because this fight was shorter. Okay, this fight was 115 seconds, which is a 17 seconds shorter fight. Okay, at this point where you got all 110 level units with +5 emblems, only carry units go +5 emblems, which is Titan, okay, and Ragnar Seer. So he's doing more damage than Ragnar Seer with +5 Puff Assassin emblems. Obviously, true damage will be a little bit different story. Okay, so that's all the info. And no, one more. When was the first target dead? 56, 57, 48. Okay, so 48. So it took longer to take down Paladin. However, the fight was much shorter. Okay, let's go for the boss. See if anything changes in that department. I just wish they implemented like a boss dummy, like free practice against a Dragon Invasion boss, so you can guys check different formations. And this is something you can bring up on official Discord in this ask me anything things. Okay, what screen you guys are seeing? Okay, so you're seeing that. Okay, so 1 minute mark. Okay, that was 360 again, maybe 361. Yeah, let's do 360. Okay, so you see that screen, that's good. Let's go with a 5-star weapon then. Yeah, so sadly, as you can see, you can't test everything on a test server, and this PvE with guild bosses is not going to showcase the real power of this weapon. So increase all unit damage and attack speed. Okay, so it's going to be a lot of attack speed now. I want to see his attack speed. Okay, so he has a real slow attack speed originally, but we got an attack speed increase here by 40%, and then you can have another big increase here. Let's go with that. Okay, so 5-star, one more star left. Oops, so let's click some few things. Yes, this is something very good, and I'm talking about what John commented, and I believe I'm using Revy in my Infernal team. I'm running when I'm playing COG, or even basically when I'm playing. I always mix up the names. I'm really bad with the names. But when I'm playing Battle of the Gods or cross server clash, okay, I'm using my seer on my main account. I move him from Astral because my Astral can beat basically anyone without seer, okay. So I'm moving my seer and my Revy plus Mermaid into my Infernal team. But if I had Archer and I don't, okay, I don't even have 3-star Archer yet, I would, instead of Mermaid, go with Archer for an extra power of burst, and make it basically a win or lose comp. Okay, so you either destroy enemy team within the first 20 seconds, 15 seconds even, or you just lose the fight. Okay, and with this Revy's weapon, it might be actually worth it, because as you can see, this trio deals a lot of damage. Okay, so we upgraded the weapon. Let's move forward with the test. Okay, let's see the difference here. That's a 5-star weapon. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 units, so that's a 25% attack speed increase and 25% damage boost increase. Reason being, I'm thinking about Tower, Cough, Tip, Surfish, Revyaratan, Draco, then Judy heals and one other unit. Yeah, you don't need Holy Trinity. You only need Judy, really, to keep your units alive. But I'll still pick up Paladin as a second tank. Dragon Golem Paladin, still the best duo you can have. You basically just exchange Angel with Revy, which means you have one less resurrect, but it all depends on what you are playing against. Okay, if you need more burst, then fine, you can go with Cove team as well. Paladin is probably second best tank investment in the game because it fits almost every team. I'm not convinced about Cove tanks at the moment, especially the Turtle. Turtle seems rather weak compared to even a Serpent guy. I forgot his name, as I said, I'm not good with the names. And there's so many names in the games. Okay, so 231 279 186. Okay, so true damage. Okay, so these numbers don't really mean a thing in this test that I do currently, because we're playing against full team. It's not can be accurate. It never was accurate anyway, but it shows you. Just for me, this basically 382. Turtle should be good in dungeon cove formation. Turtle will be good when it gets awakened, because at the moment he's not able to take as much damage as he should. Okay, so that first unit died. Okay, so that was Archangel 48, 47, 33. Okay, so that's rather big. However, the fight lasted a little bit longer. Okay, so as I said, sometimes weird things happen during this test, but what I'm looking for during this test is like a game breaking point. Okay, and so far the game breaking point in this test is getting 3-star awakened weapon. Okay, this is where things are happening, and this is what I'm looking during this test. I'm not looking to see actually the numbers like, oh, they change. Okay, I'm looking for something that really stands out, and we can tell, okay, getting that weapon to a 3-star is worth it. Yeah, so keep that, guys, in mind, and everything that we do on test server might actually be different on global, because just like with Venom Spawn, the stats of Venom Spawn got increased after my test. Okay, so he's become more tanky than he was during the live test that I've done when he was released. Okay, let's go with the next test, which is the boss. Okay, so more speed. Okay, so it should be okay. Which means he will be doing a little bit more damage, but the more attack speed he has, the better, basically. If you put good emblems on him, stuff like that, he can make it work. He can make it work. If I had time, I would do like a summary after each live stream I do like the next day and post it on Tuesdays. But I'm so occupied recently in my life, and I'll be even more occupied once I get back to school, so can't really do as much videos as I would like to do. Okay, 5, 4. Okay, so very similar. 3, 6, 7 again. The gentleman can feel a formation. Doesn't need to be combined with another faction. Venom Spawn Judy, I can do that. Yeah, the thing with Dragon Mutara is you can play it basically with anything and it will work. Okay, 364, so a little bit of increase. Okay, let's get that weapon. Okay, so 6-star. This will be a maxed out weapon, Revy. So Deep Sea Burial. Revy creates giant waves by swinging its huge bolt, decreasing the unit damage reduction and defense of enemy units with a large range by 20%. So both of them, okay, both stats are gonna get reduced, and inflicting them with slow. After all, deal damage. Okay, so it's gonna bring a debuff as well as slow to the formation of cover, and yeah. It's fine. Try our usual team combo. Yes, it is true, John. This is wise. You when first time Dragon emerged. Obviously, Dragon emerged as a hero, okay, because the comp you run with Dragon is basically you can run a tower. Well, Astral comp with a Dragon hero, but Dragon as a hero become very strong free to play hero and can manage to you can actually win against these top tier heroes and enemies. So I really like to play underdogs and see how they perform, but I also want to play what I like, and I always been a fan of tower in Heroes of Might and Magic faction. This is why I choose Astral, although I don't find the gameplay of Astral to be too action packed. I like the gameplay of Dragon Mutare, where you actually have so many options to do. Okay, I liked how Necro used to be, well, not with Sandro one shot and everything, but how you can play with charger units and stuff like that. And once we get more commander units released, this everything will change, and you'll be running crazy setups with crazy heroes anyway. Obviously, there will be still a meta where only one hero is like the best hero, but it all depends on your server. Okay, let's go. Okay, let me just see. Let's see how game-changing a 6-star weapon is. Okay, so Blood Detect was there. Deep Sea Stample. Blood Detect again. I need to slow down. Blood Detect. Frenzy Snapping. Okay, we know that. I want the 6th skill. Deep Sea Burial. Okay, that was it. Okay, so not really outstanding animation, yeah. Yeah, maybe, Adrian. That is still a maybe. Okay, so I wasn't impressed by that. Obviously, his damage went a lot, okay, but that's because the fight lasted longer. But was better off with 5-star weapon. Okay, so not impressed by the 6-star weapon. It's not as game changing as 3-star, okay? It's still good, like look, his true damage doubled, yeah? But 3 is basically enough, yeah. If you don't main Cove, okay, and you don't whale, 3-star is enough. From this test, okay? Might be different on global, and there'll be people who'll be exclusively testing that, and people who main Cove, okay? They'll have a better time testing that. But from this test, 3-star weapon is enough. Okay. So the first target was Paladin that died. That's 49 seconds. Okay, so it was, yeah, 3-star even performed better. Less damage, but yeah, this is my take on it. But let's break the seed. Okay, let's try that again. Yes, as you can see, I just broke the seed and the fight will look different. So after breaking the seed, the fight lasted only 111 seconds, so it's much better, yeah. I'm not even gonna record the damage numbers because they're gonna be lower, and the first target died at 30 seconds. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, let's try to break the seed again and get like an average. Okay. So even faster, 102 seconds. So basically it tells you my casting is better than AI casting. And I only cast one spell. So 29 seconds. Okay, let's do it one more time. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna let AI cast. We're gonna see if it's gonna be the same as the previous one. Yeah, I'm not a game developer, but yeah. Okay, so as you can see, casting a different spell at the beginning of a fight, and the result is much different. Yeah, so we basically broke a seed, and the results were different, but I can't test that for every level, otherwise this test will take hours to do, guys, and both of you and me, we don't have that much time. So yeah, at 6 star, when I break the seed from that to a different one, it works. Okay, so 6 star is still worth it, but 3 star is enough. Maybe it which as well, yeah. So as well as mermaid buffs. Okay, she buffs different units as well. So we got that. Let's just go for the boss now. Yeah, there's so many random stuff happening during this fight. So even if you break a seed, it's a totally different fight. So this is why it's worth. Obviously, there are modes where you can't really break the seed because you can't manually cast skills. So this is why I don't tend to break seed during the stream, okay? Because most of the modes that you're gonna play are the modes where you can't control these units. Okay, so let's go for 1 minute mark again. Okay, this is looking good. 430. That's good. That's 70 million damage increase, which equals to 20% damage increase. So yeah, 6 star weapon makes a difference in PvE mode, but during the same seed it didn't make a difference on PvP. Yeah, I can try again. And after that try, guys, I'm gonna do a second. No, we're gonna do emblems, and then we're gonna do a second try. Sorry, a second quiz. I'm just gonna Reddit roll. Actually, no. So did you get the number? Because I'll need the one more time. Okay, 430. Yeah. So a big increase, I'll say. Okay. So from 5 to 6, 70 million. That's 20% damage increase. So that it, as I said, if you're doing 2 billion damage, you're gonna do 2.2. Okay. But is it worth getting to 6 star just for that? Yeah, obviously Ivica, it's gonna work for PvP as well. The 6 star weapon, as you could see when we changed the seat, it was different. That's why it's so hard to actually say. Obviously, it's gonna be worth getting to 6 star in the long term, but is it really worth spending on Russian? It's up to personal debate, obviously. Okay, so let's do emblems now of the fishy. Yes, exactly, mithrils. This is the problem. 3 star is not as expensive as 6 star yet. So, okay. So I would suggest this. Okay, I don't have too many, okay, but let's go with Path of Assassin, okay? Everyone says if you okay, but not that Path of Assassin. That that is not a set to test. Actually, I need to get rid of them, but I wanted to keep them for the sake of testing. Yeah. Okay, so you got Path of Assassin. We're gonna go with the seed that we had previously, which is 144 seconds. Yeah. So you want Path of Assassin in Axoi. Any more emblems you guys want me to put on the fishy? Okay, because I will go. I know Everlasting, yes, skills increase, good. And I will always, I'm gonna test that on every unit, okay, guys, because I'm in love with that emblem. It will be Darkness Enlightenment. Okay, recently I basically fell in love with that emblem because it is so good. Okay, so Path of Assassin does not work great on fish. Yep. So yeah, okay, we got damage increase, yeah, I agree, but damage alone does not win the fight. As you can see, we did more damage than without breaking the seed, yeah. Then you go 10, 6, 2, 1, 6. Okay, so not the greatest way. Okay, we got more healing. The fight lasted 180 seconds, which takes us back. Okay, that takes us back. Path of Assassin is not for the fish. 28 seconds. Okay, so yes, the tank died much faster. The first unit died faster. Okay, 1 second. Sorry. Yeah, much faster. 28 seconds. Okay, this is the fastest the first unit has died so far. But after that, we couldn't kill the Dragon Golem. all about looking good too. Looking good while you take down stuff. Okay, so Path of Assassin, no. There are better units. Well, there are units who benefit more from Path of Assassin, so save your Path of Assassins. Let's go. Axoi was second on the list. Okay, so I need to get them. I need to get 6 of them. Obviously, maybe if you min max, where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. If you mix max on the emblems, you might get better stats, but still, it's all about the bonus, and Path of Assassin does not cut it, guys. Looking for the fishy. Oops. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, units damage increases by 5%. When fighting against slow targets, unit damage increases by additional 15%. So you got 20% points of slow. Yes, if you see, the problem with the mithril is it's hard to obtain. Even if you're a spender, you don't want to really invest into something that only is gonna boost your dragon invasion score when you actually like top 1 or top 2. In my case, I win dragon invasion every week, and I'm doing the most damage in my guild when it comes to bosses. I still don't cap dragon invasion on my main, but I don't need to. Check boss damage with emblems. Yes, I will. Okay, so let's go with the Axa first. Okay, so better than Path of Assassin, that's for sure. The fight has finished. So you won the fight, okay? The damage was very similar. Well, it's normal damage, so yeah, it's gonna be very similar. Well, let's see true damage now, okay? So true damage should be lower, but it's higher, okay? So Path of Assassin is not an emblem for that unit, because Path of Assassin is an emblem you want to use on units that can reach your enemy's backline, but not Revy. In Revy's case, he is mostly doing damage to the tank. This is why I don't run Path of Assassin on my Titan, because I run other emblem and I can move my Path of Assassin somewhere else. Hold on, guys, I got lost here. 797, yeah. The first target died. Okay, so although the Paladin died at 46 seconds, Magic Airship died a little bit earlier, but the fight finished, and this is important. Can you also, I just got my Hydra up to 6.5, so after white target freeze, we'll try melee jelly for dragon invasion. Maybe then Archery will be fine. Yes, obviously I'm not doing a melee version of that here. I could, but I just did with archers. Okay, so if you're running melee, you won't see this boss damage increase. Okay, so let's go with that. I was asked to do the boss as well with emblems, so I need to get back to Path of Assassin as well. Oops, go here. But let's do Path of Assassin at the end. Just remind me, please. So 2 more emblems, and then we're gonna do quiz. Last quiz, 2 winners, take it all. Okay, similar, 430. I would say 430. I don't think there's going to be much of a difference, maybe with Everlasting on the boss. Yeah. Yes, darkness is my favorite emblem right now. I agree, Crocalif. And welcome to the stream. Okay, so let's go with the next Everlasting. Not bad. Better than Axoa. Damage is a little bit lower. But true damage is much higher. And the first target died 26 seconds. That's very good. Okay, so far Everlasting is outperforming all the previous emblems. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, it was lower on the boss, it was 410 only. I think I had some emblem on it, Vicha, when we started the test, but I removed it before we started with Path of Assassin, but I don't remember which one. It might have been Darkness Embrace. Because usually before this test I remove all the emblems for every unit and stuff like that, but today I didn't have time to do that, so he might have had some emblem, but we'll see. Stonky, that's a bleed one. Okay, I'll add Stonky as well. Let's go with Darkness Embrace, because I believe he had that. I'm not certain about that. As you can see, okay. Let's go with Emblems first. This is my favorite. This is my new favorite. Darkness Enlightenment. Actually, I need to learn the names, guys. What level of that was it? Just to make sure it's not like +5 or anything. Is a darkness enlightenment on a single target unit? Yeah, not the best. Oops, 56. Okay, and the first target died. It was 30 seconds. Archangel 23. The first target died really quickly. Okay, that's 23 seconds in the fight. That's so far the fastest. However, after that, we didn't win the fight. Okay, we didn't destroy the enemy team yet. Okay, so that was Stone Darkness Alignment. Let's try it on the guild boss. I know it's taking. Okay, they really need to give us like a boss. Damn you, we can test stuff on, yeah. And I think when they opened official Discord, ask me anything, so I'm gonna add if I don't forget. Okay. That could be cool, like testing your different formations on a boss instead of doing it only when Dragon Invasion is available. Okay, so 1. Oh. Okay, 4 to 5. I would say 4 to 5. 425. Okay, and stone. And after the stone, I'm gonna do the last quiz, guys, today, and everyone can head to bed. And hopefully next week. I'm not sure though, because I might be going out. So I won't be. I'm not sure if I'll be able to stream on Sunday. If I can't stream on Sunday, I'll probably move the stream to Saturday, but we'll see about that. I'll make sure I put it into the schedule so you guys know before. And I'm gonna test either Assassin or maybe something new. So I need to change the emblems. We're going for the stone key. So I need stone key. Clicking so many things, like random clicking them. Okay, so emblem. Let's remove that. Quickly. Stone key. Okay, we won the fight, so that's good. It's better than Path of Assassin, obviously. 137, so far the quickest fight from all the emblems we used. Interesting. Okay, his damage in total is lower than Axoa. His total damage is better than Axoa's. And his healing is at Okay, so not much. Okay, that means he's not taking a lot of damage. Okay. The first target has fallen at 42 seconds. Okay, so the first target goes down slower, but the fight finishes. Or is it? Oh yeah, that is nice. So that weapons and that weapons make him a very good damage dealer as well. Look where he stands compared to Regnant Seer, and I'm gonna show you guys the emblems. Okay, I think it's plus 20 that I have on Regnant Seer. Okay, so let's go and check the Cove team. Okay, so we got oops. Yeah. So basically, as you can see, plus 20. These emblems are not optimized as well, guys. Don't worry about that. Okay, so but what's important is that okay, so plus 20. That guy has plus 0. Yeah. Oh, okay, Archer has plus 0 as well. So if we put plus 20, that would be different. Okay. So similar damage to Archer but plus 0 emblem. So maybe next time I'll do a test with maxed out emblems as well. Okay, but let's do the boss. Then do the quiz summary, and I'm gonna put a full team of Astral. I'll put that Naga in, and I want to see the difference. I should have recorded that with Naga before I did the test and after the test with the weapon. Oh yes, boss with Path of Assassin, yes. Let's do that before we do the quiz as well. Because after I do the quiz I'll forget about everything. Okay, so 1 minute. Okay. 436, so a little bit higher. I would say 436. Okay, let's do Path of Assassin now, yeah. Okay, so let's do the middle. So that will be 438, okay? Let's put 438. Obviously, all these data from the spreadsheet will be posted on my Discord. Hopefully I won't forget. I forgot with... Yeah, so emblems don't really make a difference because he is not there to deal the damage. Maybe in a melee ball where you play when you speed up all the melee units, then yes, maybe that will make that put in offensive emblems will make sense because he is increasing his attack speed as well, so he'll be dishing out more damage there. Okay, so Path of Assassin emblem on it. Do the boss. Do the yeah. Let's focus. I'm getting sidetracked a little bit here. Okay, all Path of Assassin. Let's do the boss. Okay, did you guys get a number? I think it was like 429 or something. I'm not sure what you got his quotes. Yeah, let's put that. Okay guys, let's do the quiz. So don't get you guys waiting and keeping you here. Okay, so let's go with the quiz. So I'm gonna count from 5 to 1 and it's going to be a quiz on the screen. If you already won, you can still participate, but you'll be not taken into the account of the grand prize. Okay, so let's go with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck guys. Okay, let's see the correct answer. Okay, it's an answer A. So Eric Knox is the winner. However, since there's no second winner, John will get the reward as well. Ivica, you already won, right? Yeah, so Eric and John. I just hit the camera. So John, that's alright since there was no other participants and I got 5 rewards to give away. Anyway, you'll get the reward as well. So Eric and John, please hold on. That's it. Yep. Just give me your ID and the server you're playing on, and I'll put it into the notes, and I'm gonna send it to the developers today, so you guys get these rewards by Friday. They send them out randomly on random days, but you should get them by Friday. If not, make sure you comment under one of my videos, and I'll be sure to speak to them. Okay, user ID. NA1, congratulations. That'll be Eric. Nice. And John 112, yeah, that's correct. Okay guys, I got all your IDs, so everyone should get their diamonds by Friday. Just before we finish this, I'm just gonna try and see how much of a difference this fight is going to look. I've put stone key emblems on the fishy, and I'm gonna play that, see if actually this team stands a chance against Tower. Now the fight finished at 55 seconds previously. When I tested that with Naga, as you can see, I've put the Naga in here and she is melting. Okay, she will melt this team. Bah. Okay, still melts. Yeah, so it's a close fight. Gorax, once again, thanks for this. No idea why you don't have. Okay, go and check it out. Thank you, John. And enjoy your night, guys. Okay, so yes, I'm quite happy about that. I should have pre-recorded that fight before, because guys, this is a game changer. Okay, this Cove team can stand against my Astral. Well, not mine, because I run Seer here, okay, instead of Genie, but I can stand against the Astral team now. It's only one weapon, and I'm still using these guys, okay, so that is huge, and it's interesting. It's very interesting. Now, before I close, because I'm just curious now, okay, so this is a team that I would change, okay, if I were running Cove, okay, as my main, I wouldn't be running that, I would be running exactly that. I don't need Cove tanks, okay. Let's see how it performs now. And if I'm running Astral, I'm not running Genie, I'm running okay. And actually I'll play like that, okay. This is what I play. Just want to see the difference, okay. So it's like my setup against top setup. Put Dragon Golem against Naga. Did I do that? No, I didn't. Okay, I need to do that. Yeah, I don't even need to put Pala next to that, because as you can see, okay, but the fight has not finished. The only reason is because I changed a lot of units. Yeah, with Ragnar C here, so they were basically with Ragnar here. This Astra was able to outlast that damage here. Right, guys, this is what I wanted to see. I'm really happy. As a conclusion, I'm really happy with Revy's weapon. Before I close the stream, I'm gonna show you guys the spreadsheet that I've done. Okay, I hope it's that one. Yeah. Okay, let me see how you can see it. Okay, you can see it. Good. So this is what I've gathered today. So we got Revy here, right? So what happened with the weapon? First unit died at 28 seconds. That is good. Okay. So you can see over here, this unit lasted a little bit longer. Don't know why. I have no idea. The fight lasted 180 seconds. The awakening of a weapon did not do a lot. Okay, it sounds good on a paper, but in this scenario, it did not do good. Okay. The damage, obviously, I forgot to check. Maybe this increased by a lot, but we don't know that. Check that too late. Now, the most important thing and the game breaking thing is 3-star. Okay, this is where we broke the defense of Astral team. We were able to win the fight. Okay, so 3-star weapon is recommended if you want to invest in Revy. This is where you go. Okay, going further than that, it's not the greatest idea. I still do good. Okay, look at these durations. Okay, it still goes down, but it costs a lot. 6-star, something weird happened during the test. As you can see, it performed worse than 3-star, which should not happen. This is why we broke the seed, and well, we broke the seed, which means we changed the RNG. This fight looked better. Okay, so yeah, this is a difference. So it still works, but it's quite expensive, and if you don't main Cove, I would not go that far. Okay, 3-star is enough for the bosses. Okay. Now 6-star increases the boss damage, as you can see, even with Path of Assassin. Okay, that's 70 million. That is still 20% damage increase at 6-star. But is it worth for PvE when you don't really get a great rewards from PvE? Being second and first in Dragon Invasion is not much of a difference. That's why I would not go that far. When it comes to emblems in PvP, the best emblem was actually a stone. Okay, so that's a keystone which increases the damage when the target is bleeding. Okay, it's very similar to Axol. Okay, but there was a big difference when it comes to the duration of the fight. Path of Assassin is not an emblem to use on the fish. Darkness Embrace didn't perform good as well because it's a single target unit, well, single unit. Everlasting is also a good choice. As you can see, it didn't perform too bad. Okay, it's very similar. So if you have spare Everlasting, spare Stone, you can usually choose between these two, and that'll be your unit. Okay. So thank you guys for staying on the stream with me tonight. Enjoy your night, and I'll hopefully see you next week. Bye.